Alright guys, so in my last video I said that, I would talk about my specific speakers that I have in my car. They were very easy to hook up. Basically, the way I described the speaker decision process is basically how I did it. I was just speaking out of my own experience on how to do it. It was very easy. Because I knew I didn't race my car, so I'm not even worried. Or I didn't even care less too. So now, the thing with speakers is it's very simple to do. Make sure obviously you get the right speakers you want. Make sure you like it all and stuff. So here's what I did to mine. First thing I did was I added a set of aftermarket subs. There are two 12-inch dual speakers inside a box that I have in my trunk with a glass case around, like in the front. So I have a set of those. They look really nice. I like them. Now I hooked those up to a Boss amp. So they're 1100 watt speakers, and max power out of the amp is 1100 watts. And I hooked those subs up to, actually no, sorry, max power is 1200 watts out of the amp. So I hooked up the 1100 watts speakers, subs to the amplifier, and then I hooked up the OEM subwoofer to the amplifier as well. So I'm getting 1100 watts to the box and then another 100 watts to the OEM subwoofer, because I had the speaker wire cut from the OEM subwoofer, had it hooked up to the aftermarket amplifier, and then from there I just had it hooked up directly to the subwoofer with an extra set of speaker wires and stuff. So I'm getting 1200 watts right there. Now from there, other than these subwoofers, since I had so much bass, I had to do something outside of the speakers itself to do something to compensate for the extra bass. So what I did was I put sound deadening all over my trunk and all over my back doors and my rear deck. I'm still working on my rear deck and the back, but I'm starting to it's almost complete. And then I'm starting to put sound deadening in my front doors. So I like it so far. I can definitely tell there's a difference in the audio inside the car, and outside there's not anywhere near as much road noise. So after that, once I had the 1200 watts hooked up, what I did was I bought a set of 4 of actually they come in 2 pairs. So they're Pioneer speakers / tweeters. They have tweeters in front of them. So basically they're like a speaker and a tweeter. So overall I had 7 speakers before I mounted the 2 in the back, and it was 2 tweeters, 4 speakers, and 1 subwoofer, so 7 speakers. And what I did was I swapped out the 4 speakers. I put aftermarket Pioneer speakers on there, because originally my original audio I was only getting 270 watts at max output on all 7 speakers total, which sucks. And my speakers itself alone, like the the two speakers I was getting, actually a pair of speakers that I bought were Pioneers. Them two alone were putting out a max power of 320 watts alone. So once I did that, once I put those speakers in, I immediately noticed the difference in the back, because at that point I was running 4 tweeters, 4 speakers, and 3 subwoofers. So it was a drastic change, like really drastic. And what I did after that was I swapped out the front. So overall, just with those 4 speakers and 4 tweeters alone, I was getting 640 watts max power alone. And at that point I was running 6 tweeters, 4 speakers, and 3 subwoofers, so which is a lot. And subwoofers alone, I was getting 1200 watts. The speakers, the 4 speakers and 4 tweeters, I was getting 640 watts, so it's 1840 watts. And max output for all 7 speakers was, since it was 270, if you divide that by 7, it came out to like roughly around 38 watts per speaker. So plus the 2 tweeters, I was getting 38 watts each, and that was like that was 76 watts total. So 640 plus 1200, 1840, and then so I was getting a total of 1916 watts, which is a lot, rather than 270 total. But that's at max power, but I don't have it set at max power, that's just gonna blow my ears out. So I can't complain. I love it, and I only did it for like 650 bucks rather than people spending like $1,200 for it. I like my speakers. I kept the OEM tweeters in the front, so I swapped out everything except for the 2 tweeters and the subwoofer in the back. And on top of that, I put sound deadening, so it works out perfect. I love it. I can't complain. It's ridiculously loud. I put it on full blast, and I kid you not, I was able to hear my speaker system from over a block away. And it wasn't the bass only, it was the entire song that was playing. And that was at a block. At over a block, I started only hearing more bass, little less song, but still ridiculous if I were to put it on full blast. So and that's only coming out of a car stereo system, which is ridiculous. So if you guys like this video, please like it, rate it, and subscribe. If you guys have any questions or comments in regards to anything, or my speaker system, how I like it, where I got it done and stuff, where I bought all my parts, if you guys have any of those questions or pieces of advice, please post them in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.